Okay, so
Good Lord. Hang on.
are we having technological issues?
I have to get my Zoom adjusted. I'm sorry.
I don't even see you in the list of players.
I'm not. I'm still trying to open it.
Oh, you haven't got there yet.
Still getting there, but I'm getting closer.
Okay.
You can see me on the horizon.
That's okay.
Jan is shaking in his dreams, like fighting something or something. So yeah, we went into the dungeon, and there was some undead rats, and then we got some wine, and we came back up. The map, yeah, we're in the throne room. The map we need to keep on us from now on. I wouldn't be leaving it anywhere.
We're in the throne room.
Yeah, it's in the case. That's why I bring it up. It's like someone needs to hold that thing.
The map is, as of right now, still in the cabinet beside Nicodemicus.
Yeah, and the it's in a kind of a cabinet or something.
Yeah, it's in like a display case.
Yes, right beside where Nicodemicus is, at his right hand.
Yeah,
You put it in the staff case.
yeah. Did that cabinet look like it's special, or is it's just a?
Recall that the cabinet appears to have been made to display a mage's staff.
Oh yeah.
It has a tubular stand at the bottom, inside the bottom of it, into which you can put the foot of your staff, and then it's held upright inside. The cabinet is glass on three sides, front, left, and right. Wood in the back and on top, and there's about a 2-foot wooden pedestal at the bottom. So it's a fairly tall piece of equipment, over 7 feet. You opened the cabinet up and tried your staff in it, took your staff back out, and put the map in and closed the cabinet. That's what you did last time, and it's been there ever since.
Yeah, so it's a thing with doors. It's a cabinet.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
One large glass door in the front.
Yeah. Okay.
I get it.
I'm going to have to make a model of this, aren't I? Oh,
well. Well, what time of the day it is?
It's like nighttime.
Late afternoon, actually, guys.
Oh yeah, I had an idea. I want to go to one of the windows, look out, and see if I can see birds flying on the horizon.
You see birds, certainly, here and there. You can see a hawk or eagle of some kind flying over the trees far off in the distance.
Okay.
What are you thinking about, Nicodemicus?
Well, I was just thinking, if this is indeed some sort of magically contained place, then maybe it wouldn't show so much animals, because how would animals get into the magically contained area? However, I see birds flying, so I don't know if that theory holds up.
Based on what I saw, I don't believe that it's a new area. I think that it's just magically there's like an illusion of undergrowth, like fake undergrowth hiding the way that when you have the map it clears, but it's a real place. It's just hidden by illusion, I believe.
Yeah, then how would Odrin be forced to stay here all this time? I mean, wouldn't he just be able to go out of the go out in the undergrowth and get some food, get some new clothes? I mean,
Well, it just appears to him like he's in a castle that's in the middle of the wilderness, not like with a road that doesn't lead anywhere. So he's just been staying close and hunting and foraging around.
There is no road. Recall, the road disappeared.
Right, but yeah. So he just stayed here and lived off the land, and just learned his fake surroundings. Is my guess, just the way I read the land.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I'm wondering, because Nicodemicus mentioned arcane geometries, and also the lady back in the what was the name of that town? But
Zanik?
Yeah, the lady who owned the inn.
Darian's Bridge, I think, was where you were at.
Yes. Yeah, she mentioned that. She said that, Nicodemicus, you talked about arcane geometries a lot. So I'm wondering if this isn't a little more sophisticated than an illusion, and actually maybe Nicodemicus tied here to there, so to speak, that we're actually in some location, and the only way to shortcut the journey is with that map.
Yeah, the arcane geometry thing is kind of confusing me. I knew I was a really powerful archwizard and all, but I didn't realize my special skill was math. So it's
Well, maybe those notes would have helped you.
yeah. Mm.
You know, the ones that were downstairs that you ignored?
Well, we can still go downstairs. Do you guys want to get some rest, get Aldar some?
I'm just wondering. Yes, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that I've led you all into some sort of trap that we can't get out of. So yeah.
Oh no, we'll get out.
We'll be fine. But I'm wondering if you maybe put some secret rooms down there in that dungeon.
I can only assume I did, because who wouldn't like secret rooms in his tower?
I'm wondering why did you have undead rats in your basement?
Yeah, well, I mean, my personal hygiene being what it is, I kind of expected the undead rats. What has me worried, what has me worried, and I don't know if you guys thought about this, but this place is laid out like a fortress, like it could withstand a siege. I mean, why would I do that? This whole place just seems like it's overly, yeah. I don't know. Well,
Are you saying that over the top isn't Nicodemicus's way?
well, I expected a little more flamboyance and a little less militaristic strongholds. To be honest, why? And it worries me that apparently I had the need to create us more of like a wizard fortress instead of an elegant wizard's tower. Why would I need? Why would I have the need then to have something like this? It worries me.
Well, when you become such a powerful archmage, I'm sure you attract all kinds of attention to yourself. That people know you have treasures and items and stuff that they could take advantage of, and you're just making sure it's all stays safe. Makes sense to me, Nicodemicus.
And you used to have bodyguards, right?
Also, yeah, and also yeah, well, exactly. I'm also kind of disappointed that for all this time, apparently nobody visited my place. I
You
mean,
didn't have the map.
I kind of yeah, but I kind of assumed I had lots of friends and lots of acquaintances that would have kind of looked for me. So yeah.
Well, I'm not very surprised.
Well, those people came to rob you.
Yeah, I suppose I shouldn't be all that sad. I mean, you're right. People did came and rob me.
Well, you have friends now, so
Yeah, yeah,
And it sounds like, I mean, don't forget this, Nicodemicus. You left the map that we used with a trusted friend who was keeping it secret. So obviously, the old you suspected something was going to go wrong.
yeah, yeah. But he wasn't a wizard. I mean, you know, yeah, as a wizard, you have like normal people and you have wizard people, and it's always I kind of expected more of the wizard people to also
Mm-hmm.
yeah have been here or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much.
Maybe you weren't much into academia.
I think we can discover more of these mysteries if we keep delving.
Yeah, let's continue.
Agree.
Maybe they were all jealous, Nicodemicus.
Oh yeah, that might explain things. Yes, they were jealous.
Odrin, you say the hunting is good around here. There's boar.
Yeah, there's he says there's wild boar in the trees in the forest. They come out in the grass sometimes. You have to be careful of them. They're pretty aggressive.
Wild boar in the trees.
But sometimes
Nicodemicus, you did make us.
not up in the trees,
I know.
in the forest.
Well, would you want to accompany me on a boar hunt? We'll go get some dinner for everybody.
He says, That might be a good idea. I don't think I have enough leftovers right now to feed everyone.
Prime time hunting is coming upon. Let's go try to find a boar.
Oh, Sergio,
Yes.
I was gonna mention the rats. Most likely, remember those 6 rat cages we found in the basement
Yeah.
that were empty and
There were 7 open rat cages and 6 rats.
7.
Yeah, there was one accounted for.
Yeah, 7.
Unaccounted.
Oh, yes, that's it. So if there were rats that were loose, they would most likely have gone to the only food source, which was that chamber. It just what worries me is where did the 7th rat go?
Yeah, and how did they become undead? I mean,
Yeah. That was you, obviously.
Well, eating rotten food, I think, would probably turn anything undead. In a magical basement with putrefying chemicals and reagents and stuff, I'd be surprised if they didn't turn undead.
yeah.
They were obviously there. If they were in the cages, it was because they were subjects of in your research.
Maybe you were a specialist in necromancy, and you might actually be dead yourself. Are you a lich?
I did have
You look a little rotten, but
Yeah,
and you smell a little rotten.
Yeah, you smell.
yeah, and after I eat cheese, I do feel like there's some sort of rotting going on inside. So it could be. It could be.
The missing 3rd stage of lichdom. Lich, demi-lich, senile lich.
I might be in between.
Bloating lich.
Cheese lich.
Cheeseless.
Cheese lich.
Nicodemicus.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Nicodemicus. Ooh.
Chris is typing in the Discord. We're about to get a map, I think.
Not a map. Not a map.
Battery's about to
Oh,
boot
okay.
us all.
Man, when that popped up, I was like, that's the roughest map I've ever seen.
I know. I'm confident I showed you guys the sigil. That's the mark on the end of the scroll tube. I know I showed you guys the sigil, but I cannot figure out where I
you
did it.
showed it-
So I thought maybe I'd show you the cleaned up one from the. I'm actually writing this up as a module. I'll probably release it.
You showed it to me in a yeah.
Yeah, and maybe that was a private message. Maybe that's why I can't remember it. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that you guys all saw. That's what's marked on the end of the scroll tube. So now, back to the actual adventure.
I can just feel the arcane energy
Oh, we're drawing pictures here, huh?
Yeah.
off of that sigil, Nicodemicus. That's powerful magic there, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So, who drew the sigil there? Ah, of course, it's Brian, the artist. Okay, so anyway,
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
yeah, because I would otherwise have to overlay that in the final video. So that's fine. So what were you guys gonna do? You were gonna go hunting, right, Vernon and Odrin Cabral? Were gonna go hunting together. Is it just the two of them?
I already know where you can find a boar,
I'm afraid to ask.
so I'll stay here. That's all Jan's gonna say. But I'll help you go find another one.
Yeah, I'll wait. Are we waiting until Vernon gets back with the meat?
It was still like mid-afternoon, so I figured we had time while you guys chill and rest up.
Vernon, are you jumping off the battlements?
No, I'm just showing that I'm not in there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Wow! I did
You-
that accidentally the other day. But
yeah.
yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay, so the three of you guys are going together.
Yeah, if I figure out where the heck I'm at.
Okay, hang on a moment while
Meanwhile, could we check
you are there.
the upstairs rooms?
Yeah, let's split the party.
Nice.
Of course, you're going to split the party. What else would you do to make my life difficult?
I figured the boar hunt would just be behind the scenes, but
Yeah, we can do that. We'll just,
Oh, hell no. You're about to start a fight. Of course, it's not going to be behind the snes.
all right.
Let's watch on the on the battlements of the tower and see how.
Odrin brings up some popcorn while you watch
Good.
us.
I think you got Odrin tied up in the middle of this fight. So
Oh, yep. Odrin's with us. Yeah.
Oh, right. We need to get the horses.
Oh yeah, and the carts.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't really know where we'll keep them.
We can put them in the main chamber, the first chamber there.
okay.
Well, it's true. There's not like there's anything for him to steal or mess up. I mean,
Are the horses okay out here, or have they left?
Well, I'm assuming you've left them tied up, so I'm assuming that maybe you need to take them somewhere.
yeah, I tied him to the cart.
Okay.
Well, if they haven't been eaten, I will lead them.
Amazingly, they have not been eaten at this point.
Oh,
And you should be able to move all of them. So yeah.
We'll just. This is their new stable.
Oh, you're taking them inside.
yeah. Odrin just got a new job alongside his now stable master Odrin.
I will let you guys move Odrin around for the duration of the battle scene here or whatever scene you guys get into.
Spoilers.
Can Vernon find any evidence of any boars? So let me go over here and find a die roller and see what happens. What's your tracking percent, man?
It's like 50. No, wait. Sorry. 56. I'm gonna go up by the vegetables because
Okay.
that's where they're gonna go and destroy all his vegetables. I'm surprised he even has them anymore.
Well, he has. I didn't put it on the map when I drew it originally, but he actually does have a fence, a low fence around it. Then it does look like it's been abused a few times and broken a few times. The fence is not exactly professionally made, after all. You find a trail leading away from the area immediately around the garden, off towards those trees to the north and east, and hang on a minute.
Oh.
It's definitely a boar trail.
Tell you what, I'll go ahead and select Odrin.
I smell boar, boys.
Well, you don't smell it yet, but you definitely think you're on the right track.
That's Nicodemicus.
Vernon, as you're approaching the area, the tracks become more significant, and you see movement in this area, in among the trees.
I have my elven cloak. Jan, do you want the ring of invisibility?
You know what? Why don't you give it to Odrin?
I'll hold on to it. I'll put the ring on.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, there's no way I can be quiet, so I'll take the role of hey, come charge me, boar. In this.
That's not how you hunt.
It's how you hunt a boar.
Did it take off?
You just saw movement in the underbrush. Remember, the grass is tall here. The trail you're following is, beaten down grass and so forth. Boars will tend to take the same route over and over again and beat the grass down. So it left a trail.
I lick my finger and figure out where the wind's coming from.
The wind is coming from your left-hand side there, up at an angle from the north and out of the northwest.
You guys stay here.
So it's not blowing towards or away from your presumed target.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, you guys wait here. I think if I do spook him, he'll flee to the west, but I'm gonna come around this way. And I'm gonna move silently. You guys stay there and just, do you have ranged weapons or anything? I know he does. Does Jan?
I'll fire my sling
Alright, so I sneak through here.
until he gets close, at which time I'll hit him.
My move silently is 50, Chris. And I'm trying to find an angle
Okay. So
where I can.
So as you move back in there, you don't immediately see anything, but then as you get up to the area that you're at, you see a dark shape in under the tree branches back in this area.
I'll climb this tree to get a better view of it.
That doesn't help. That actually makes the view worse because now you're looking through tree branches instead of just underbrush.
Okay, so they're low hanging. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
The boars are definitely not in the trees.
Low-hanging boars.
Remember, there was some question about that earlier, but
I'll do a couple
there are boreal.
Oh, God. The stuff you say.
All right, well, I'm invisible, so I'm just gonna try to move silently until I can figure out an angle here, and I'm doing like small little rooting sounds
I see.
coming in from this side, and just let me know when something happens. I'm trying to stay.
Okay, hang on. Just hold your pose right where you are by stand still. Okay. Vernon, you see movement in the branches of this tree, fairly high up, a little higher than you'd expect a boar to be. And that means that you are not immediately surprised when a spider literally appears out of nowhere. And everybody has to roll initiative.
Oh, good Lord.
I have. Okay.
It's a really large spider.
Does he have echolocation?
Is it edible?
What's that?
Does he have echolocation?
Well, you were making noises. Does it need echolocation? You're making noises and moving through tall grass.
All right.
Does not look like Vernon did very well on the initiative die roll. Even with his bonuses, he's slow. Oh, and I need to roll for.
Wow. I actually beat Vernon.
Yeah. Whoa.
Didn't beat the monster, but
And that's Audrin's roll. So he's actually tied with the opponent, who he can't really see from where he's at.
We might have the ring and the whatchamacallit on. Elven cloak.
Let me see here.
So I'll do the kind of alert whistle, just like, hey, there's something. Just the alert whistle.
Okay, he runs over to there and he has his bow ready, but he doesn't have a target to shoot at. And your opponent, who actually can't really see you, makes a prodigious leap in your direction and has to roll an attack. You are invisible. And he didn't roll very good, so yeah, you're not bitten. You're definitely not bitten on that one.
Did the spider
So, that means that it's you and Jan's turn. Oh, when the spider did that leap, let's see. I should roll Audrin's roll. Wow, that's not bad.
nice.
That's a credible hit.
What does the spider look like?
Big, black, and hairy.
Has 8 legs.
what did he just leap, or was it some like a teleport?
It was like a leap. It jumped across the space. It was high up in the tree. It jumped across the space and landed in the grass and attacked Vernon and failed to hit him.
But it looks normal.
Well, I mean, for a giant spider, I'm not sure what's normal about a giant spider, but
We'll ask Vernon in a bit.
yeah.
At this point, giant spiders are kind of normal for us.
Anything with poison.
Okay, that's Audrin's attack, and that's Vernon can act, or Jan can act, and then Vernon can act. So
Yeah. Crazily enough, I get to actually go before Vernon. So, did I see the jump from where I'm at?
not really. You saw the spider land in front of Vernon. You don't really see how it got there, but
Oh, okay, but I do know there's a spider there.
You know something is there, yeah.
yeah, you do know there's a spider there. You can see it now that it's on the ground.
Okay, so 5, 10,
15 to there.
That's 15. Oh,
Yeah, you've done 2 diagonals.
okay. I guess. Could I still see him from here?
20. Yeah, you can see it from there.
All right. So
If you use a missile weapon and you miss, you have to roll against Vernon. He's literally right behind you.
well, do you want me to shoot?
Sure. I have a pretty good AC.
You don't think you've ever seen a spider quite this big, Vernon.
Oh, fantastic.
This one's larger than any of them that you've ever fought before. You fought some big ones.
Then that means that it's completely covering me, so I have I have cover as well.
Against Jan, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know why my character sheet is now completely blank.
What?
Yeah, it closed and I pulled it up and now it's totally blank.
Your stuff's all filled in on my end.
I mean, like, not just blank, it's a blank white square.
Oh, close it and reopen it. Maybe it'll behave. Or maybe you need to reload the page.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying right now.
Roll20 does ornery things sometimes.
Does he happen to see anything in that vicinity of the other dark spot?
Well, he's not actually looking, so.
Okay. There we go. Took a bit, but it's now back. So here we go. Sling. And
Well, I think you hit.
well, that's awesome. Okay. And sling, finally. Okay, sorry. And
You're fine.
hey, max damage.
Not bad. It ain't dead yet, but not bad.
Not bad for a sling.
Vernon, you're last.
All right. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 to there and shoot it.
Okay.
So +3 on this. Yikes. Well, 15.
The 15. Okay, how are you getting 15? Oh, short range and behind. Yep. That's good enough for a hit.
Not bad.
Okay, so.
And that means my ring is off. And now I'm just cloakified.
So, yeah, you guys all need to roll for initiative, please.
Hey, now I'm back.
Did it very clearly just disappear from sight, or we might have mistaken it for going into the weeds?
No, it very clearly disappeared from sight.
Interesting. Okay.
One moment you were looking at it, the next moment you were looking where it was. And the next moment, being the initiative roll of 6, it's suddenly face to face with Jan.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, recenter my map over there. And it rolls its attack against Jan.
And we were worried about undead rats.
Jan's armor class is 18. Jan, it missed you, but it got closer than you would have liked it to.
Yeah, next time we're eating rations. I just was giving it a little bit of flavor.
Okay, it's acted. That means it's done for the round. Vernon, you had a 7. You can go ahead and act now.
All right. I'll come to here and attack from behind.
Are you using your bow or a melee weapon?
Melee.
Okay,
It's my hand axe +1.
gotcha. I'd say that's a hit, even before your from behind bonus.
Yep.
5 total?
Man, did you see that? It just disappeared.
Okay, and
Yeah, it's right here.
it wasn't the disappearing that bothered him, it was the reappearing.
That behavior would be completely new.
I forgot to roll Audrin. Hang on a minute. His initiative was, well, it doesn't matter, his initiative would have been 1, so yeah. Jan, you and Audrin are on the same initiative. You can go ahead and act if you want to.
Okay. Jan yells out, "Hospitality 6-5. Hold still. This won't hurt me a bit."
It'll hurt me a bit. I like that.
But I only rolled a 10.
It didn't hurt him a bit either.
It didn't hold still.
And Audrin runs over there.
That's a bit better.
Well, the good news is Audrin hit, so he doesn't have to roll against you, either of you, since you're both in the area. Okay, and that would be the round. Everybody has acted.
Come on. Oh, well. Didn't beat it, but at least I met it.
And we need to get out in the open so our friends can see us if they're looking this way.
Oh, that's a good question. Were they watching you? Was that the plan?
It wasn't the plan, but I am looking through the windows occasionally.
Yeah. So anyway, I forgot to roll initiative. Oh, so he's got a 2.
Uh-oh.
Vernon's 3 really isn't any help to him.
Nope.
Because he can't see the opponent until the opponent's initiative, and the opponent pops up behind Audrin and attacks him and hits him. Well, the good news is Audrin didn't take much damage. The bad news is, did he make his saving throw?
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, he made a saving throw versus poison. He's not dead.
Jan, have you seen a spider like this before? What the heck is it doing?
It's attacking us.
Okay. Yeah, it is you guys' turn. You're all basically on the same initiative now because you all have to act after the monster, and Audrun is 5, 10, 15, 20, making a fighting withdrawal move to this point.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should back up. I think we should get out of here.
What are you talking about? It's just going to chase us. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Would be 20 feet, yep.
Whack.
Oh, brave.
Okay. Bam.
Aw.
Oh.
Doggone it.
That wasn't exactly a man.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 with.
Yeah, there you go. Vernon, you're last. What are you going to do, man?
5, 10, 15. Now, as I'm coming through here, do I see that brown, whatever it was before?
The dark shape that you saw in the trees is the withered, desiccated husk of an entire wild boar trussed up in spider web, hanging from the tree.
So there were boars in the trees.
Ay. Okay. Okay, so I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. And I'm going with my axe.
You are in a behind space.
Boys.
That is a hit.
Awesome.
3 points of damage. And that was the last action for the round.
Oh, God. Jan, I don't like this!
Well, it's going to chase us.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I'm expecting another die roll, but it's me.
Yeah, sorry. That's my
Oh,
bad.
no, Vernon needs to roll, yeah. And the other die roll I need to do is mine for Audrun, who got a good number. Everybody got a good number, like it helps, though. And you all stand around, but nothing happens.
I think we need to get out of here.
You just stand there looking at each other. The spider does not reappear.
It's gone. I think it might be gone. Do we go?
Oh, it's not gone,
But this is our chance to be.
but it's at least scared.
Well, let's stay together and get out of here.
So, yeah, and let's keep watch. I'll walk backwards, trying to.
Yep, no spiders appear.
Thank God. Audrey, go tell the others.
Actually, Audrun is double moving. I should do that. He's running.
Go tell the others, Audrey. Jan, I'm curious to go see how old that boar was.
So, roughly 3 rounds later, Audrun is inside the building. And in a few rounds after that, if you guys continue at your current pace, she'll be there also. Going back upstairs to see all your friends.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, going back to the deadly invisible bebopping spider is.
Yeah, I was thinking we could harvest the meat, but then again, that's a terrible idea because it's been poisoned, so never mind.
And it was desiccated.
Yeah, so screw that. Bad idea.
It's all shrivelly.
Nicodemicus,
Yes?
have you ever heard of a spider that can just disappear and reappear, like using a ring of invisibility, like mine?
Well, I did always think that a spider would make a nice familiar, but otherwise, no.
Oh, Lord.
You got this spider in your yard out there that just disappears out of thin air and reappears several feet away in another location, silently.
Yeah, I think it's teleporting somehow. I think is the name of the
Oh, really?
magic.
I look out the window, see if I can see the spider.
Yeah, it was just in those trees.
Those trees over there, okay.
It appeared, attacked us, disappeared, moved, attacked us again. Is that a normal type of a creature, or is that some type of magic or experiment or something?
Yeah, that sounds like a typical Archmage Tower spider, to be honest.
Huh. Well, hopefully there's no more of that.
No, well,
He was jabbing with a poisonous barb at the end. So
Good thing we brought the horses in.
yeah,
So you guys are marking off a day's rations at this point, I assume, right?
Yep.
We're eating, we're drinking, we're having fun.
Yep.
Vernon, just assume that everything outside will attempt to kill you. It's typical Archmage Tower stuff, really, but takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, well, maybe I won't be hunting in these forests. Odrun, I mean, you've been hunting here for 10 years, presumably. Have you ever come across that?
He said, I've seen giant spiders,
Uh-huh.
but he said, I always ran away.
Okay, well, what other dangers have you seen?
And he said that, like I mentioned before, nothing ever seems to come inside.
Shadows move.
Oh, he says, I've seen the shadows move.
Yeah, didn't we see some shadows as we came up up to the tower?
I don't recall that, but I remember him. He told us that before. He told us that he's seen.
Oh yeah, he told us. Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, and on all the times that you've gone hunting, have you ever been attacked by anything?
He says, I don't go hunting. He said, I watch over the battlements, and when I see the boars out in the grass, I wait until one straggles off from the others, and then I sneak out and
Impressive.
shoot it and drag it back. He says, I don't go looking for them. I wait until they wander out. They'll all do it eventually.
I guess you got a good spot here. It's like having a big old...
Sometimes I get deer. Sometimes I get boar. Sometimes I have to settle for rabbit or pigeon.
Yeah, they're coming for your vegetables. Maybe that'll be the plan tomorrow. We'll just post up here at dawn.
He says, I have shot them in the vegetable garden a few times. I think that may be why they don't trouble it any more than.
Well, Odrin, and I take out a scroll and my writing feather. For tonight, I would like venison and some maybe some rabbit for Oldar, and on a.
Audrin turns around towards Nicodemicus with a dumbfounded expression on his face, and he says, I'm sorry, Master, you have forgotten. He said, you took the kitchen out of the tower years ago. Where you stand, there used to be a table that would create food when you said a magic word. He said, that's how everyone was fed in your tower for years, but they took the table when they ransacked the tower.
How dare they?
He said there hasn't been a kitchen here. He says, I cook over an open fire. Neither are there any fireplaces. He says, I don't understand how your tower stays comfortably warm in the cold weather, which does come on the same schedule as it does any place else. But he says it does. He says, I've survived here by raising my own food when I can and hunting when I have to. And he said, that's why, he says, I haven't had a slice of a piece, even the smallest piece of bread in years, because I can't seem to succeed at raising grain.
I look through my rations and see if there's any like bread or something, and then I give it to Odrin and I pat him on the back. I say, "You're a faithful servant, Odrin. I wish more of my servants would be more like you."
He says, "Sir, he says, I'm confident at this point I am the only one of your servants who remains."
He's talking about us, Odrin.
Yes, don't worry, Odrin. I have several servants. You're not alone anymore. Meet Vernon, Oldar, Armstrong, and Jan.
I come up from behind like super silently and give you a knee to your, like, dead leg you, and then just back up. How about that, old man?
Yes, I'm getting weak. I'm getting weak in the knees.
Don't forget, bite strong.
Yes, but how is
Odrin, what's the last thing you remember about Nicodemicus leaving?
He didn't tell me what was going on. He left with his bodyguards, told me he'd be back in a day or two, and then the next day, people just appeared on the grounds and came inside, and they were many, and I was one, so I hid.
Oh,
and they ransacked the whole place. They went through the entire tower. They went down into the dungeon.
Oh, but
I cleaned up some of the messes as best I could. I was really afraid to go into the dungeon. But
but this is a missing piece of the puzzle. So you mean I went out with my bodyguards, but the very next day the people came to raid the tower?
yes, exactly.
Oh, I thought the raiding bit happened over the course of the 10 years that you spent here.
Oh no. I haven't seen another living person until you for 10 years or more.
Jeez.
Then apparently my leaving with my bodyguards and the raiders appearing here must be connected. And in any case, they must have brought some sort of map to be able to come here. So that's concerning to me.
He said, I thought the same thing. I always expected them to return,
Yeah, it also means
but no one ever did. And he said, I didn't actually see them use a map. He said, I just assumed they had one.
did they wear? Did he have any uniforms or any sigils with them to kind of identify them?
There was a man who was obviously the leader. He was of noble carriage and speech, but no one that I had ever seen. And in your company, I saw many, but no one I had ever seen. And the men with him were mostly warriors, and their armor was undecorated. They wore neither surcoat nor tabard nor any other kind of marking to identify them. So while I am fairly certain the leader of this group was highborn, I can tell you nothing about him. He was a typical Interronian lord, as best I could tell.
Does the name X mean anything to you?
Oh, yes, yes. The X. You're talking about Count X or his family?
Yes.
Well, of course. They were always good friends to my master.
So you know him, you know them, and they weren't
It wasn't them, no.
the assailants.
I would say that he had a more southern Interronian accent.
Yeah.
Falco.
Yeah, you think?
Falco's too young. Falco would have been a boy when
Okay.
Nicodemicus went missing.
Did the men, the warriors that kind of accompanied him, the leader, did they look vicious like Armstrong or civilized like, let's say, Aldar?
Thank you.
They were hard men,
Hmm.
like Armstrong.
So let's go to sleep and then get your spells back or health or whatever.
Yeah, let's take a look at the dungeon.
Where's this dungeon?
You guys, I don't know if you remember Armstrong, but you've been in the dungeon.
Yeah, but we wouldn't go again.
Yeah. Maybe there's no keys.
You guys gonna take a night and rest? And are you standing any watches?
I don't think we need to.
Don't think it's necessary.
I definitely am. I am definitely going to stay. I'll take first watch, and
Hey,
we'll
shouldn't
strongly
we-
encourage anyone else to do so.
Yeah, Armstrong, shouldn't we, or shouldn't you, as it's your kind of responsibility, shouldn't you train Bitestrong to be our kind of our camp guard dog? I mean, that would save a lot of guard duty.
Yeah, I don't know how to train dogs though, but I mean, I can try to work on it.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
Before we sleep, remind me, does anybody need health healing?
Yeah, I could.
Hold.
I do, but I don't remember if I have the. Actually, we spent the whole day and we didn't use any spells,
I could use a little healing, a little.
Yeah, I'm a max.
right?
Yeah, I believe that's true. I don't think you guys used any healing spells last time around.
No.
I'd be happy to, let's see. Nicodemicus, looks like you need some.
I could use the blessings of the dwarven gods, John.
Audrin took 1 hit point of damage. He really doesn't need anything.
You've got it. And he walks up, smacks you in the forehead, and yells, "Be healed!"
Ah,
You can reach his forehead? He must be bent over.
oh,
Oh, 2 points, man. Wait,
Wait, what?
what?
How does that work?
Oh, you did something weird there.
Yeah, must have.
I think you need to just roll that again.
That is crazy. Okay.
There should be 3. He rolled a 2.
There's no way that's legit. Just roll it again.
These 1d6 plus 1. Hey, there we go.
There we go. We'll take that.
It felt more like an exorcism, but at least it got some healing.
I'll use a Cure Light Wounds to heal myself. And I think I'll use the second one as well.
Okay.
I've got another if it would help.
No, I have... Okay, it's 6 points.
You sure?
I guess it's okay.
I've still got.
Yeah. Yeah, I could use another one, but let's keep it just in case the night is rough in some way.
You have no more healing?
I've got 2.
Let's...
I've got 2 heal spells left if we need them.
Yeah, use them up. Use them up.
Yeah.
You'd be at 20 hit points then?
Okay, so I'll use a second level spell to heal myself.
There we go.
You're about to go to bed. You probably should use the healing.
Then Jan will get the last one back automatically. So
Yeah.
I guess you can heal Odran with your last one.
All right then.
He only took 1 hit point of damage. He doesn't need it either.
Well, I guess I'll save it in case we need a spiritual hammer in the night.
Good idea.
Yeah, I got one too.
I think we'll be fine. This tower, he says nothing ever leaves it or enters the tower.
Yeah.
Indeed, you guys pass a peaceful, uneventful night and wake up sore from the hard floors.
Don't you have any beds around here?
You guys haven't even explored the rest of the tower levels above ground.
Where do you sleep, Odran?
Well, I wanted to go to the upper stories, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I mean, you're only on the 2nd floor.
you want to go up, Aldar?
yeah, let's go. And I wanted to talk to you in private a bit.
And I recommend Nicodemicus.
Yeah.
Anywhere if you think to yourself, hey, that's a good place for a secret door, let us know.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. That's a good idea.
We'll try it.
Okay, so while I'm away from Odran with Vernon, I tell Vernon, I don't know if you share my thinking, but we can't let Nicodemicus out of sight while sleeping, because I think Odran might try something and get the map.
You think?
I don't want to risk it.
As of right now, no one has told me anything about the map. It's still in the cabinet.
Well,
Until you tell me you take it out of the cabinet, it's still in the cabinet.
Didn't Nicodemicus...
I thought we took it earlier.
Yeah, I forgot.
Nicodemicus never said he was taking it out of the cabinet. I described its location, and that's the last thing that was said about it.
Ooh,
Okay. Well, Aldar, here. This is what we do.
I assumed. Okay.
There's some spare paper in the cart. We roll up a decoy and leave it on Nicodemicus, and I'll hold the real one, and we'll see if he tries something. So
Okay. We should exchange it because Nicodemicus has the map on the scroll case. And
well, it's safe right now because all of our friends are in there. I'll swap them later.
okay.
But yeah, let's go down and get a spare piece of paper from down below. I'm gonna get one that looks as close to being as worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's I have paper on the card, so you should be able to find it, no problem.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Okay, we go over here. Is this one the...
that's downstairs.
That's downstairs. If you're going upstairs, you have to tell me that, and then I'll clear some map for you.
Yeah. Well, I went and got the paper, but now let's go back up.
You went and got what now? Oh, the paper downstairs. Gotcha.
Yeah. So let's go up 2 levels. I say the magic word. Go up 1.
Yeah, are you also getting us, or?
Say it again. Oh yeah. Are you guys gonna? I'll come back in. Hey, we're gonna go check out the upper levels. Do you guys want to come?
Yeah, well, I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, before you go, Nicodemicus,
Yeah.
I grabbed your sleeve, Nicodemicus.
Yes, Dwarf. You have Jan.
Hey, I think you're the only one that can open that case.
What case?
Yeah.
The one with the staff, the glass case.
Oh, yeah. You mean the? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just tried to open it and it wouldn't open.
Oh, I'll try. There's probably some sort of spell preventing dwarves from getting their grubby little hands on the important stuff. So,
So Nicodemicus now has the map.
I guess what I was meaning was that anything you put in there, nobody else can take.
Oh, so you want me to put you in the cabinet, or what?
You can do whatever you want. I'm just letting you know something I found out.
Okay.
It doesn't open for me either, then, right?
No, but it doesn't even resist Nicodemicus.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So, did we bring the cheese from the car?
I'm pretty sure my mace would be able to open it.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Give it a whack.
Can I try?
What the heck?
No, I don't want to mess the floor with broken glass and everything.
What do you want to do with this priceless magical artifact? Let's smash it.
Okay, so
Anyway, let's go up.
Yeah, let's go.
coming, Katha.
So you're keeping a hold of the map, though, right? You're not putting it back in there?
No. Yeah, I'll take it with me.
Yeah, I do need to know where the map is.
Yeah, I'll stuff it in my belt.
Okay, you have the map with you.
I tell Nicodemicus, yeah, we need to hold on to that map just in case something happens to you. We won't be able to get it back out.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should give it to Armstrong. I mean, he's the.
Oh no, you hold on to it for now.
Okay.
I give him a little wink, so he knows I'm up to something. But yeah, just hold on to it for now.
Okay.
So you guys are going up the stairs.
Yep.
And I need to take the whole mess of you and turn you the heck around and drag you over here. And that leaves Fight Strong and Armstrong lagging behind. They were at the back of the group. So yeah, this is the next floor. And you guys going in?
Yep. If the door opens.
Yeah, door opens fine.
Remember, there's still a rat missing.
Surely it's down below, don't you think?
I don't know.
I mean, he's been living here for 10 years. Odrin, you come up here, right?
And you are on the second floor. Okay. The floor of this large room is tiled with large pieces of black slate. The only item of furniture here is a slender wooden podium standing centered on the south wall. This reminds you a great deal of a room in the dungeon that had the same kind of floor, the same kind of podium, and the same random chalk marks on the floor.
Oh,
Hmm.
right, that like summoning room.
Yeah, this is where you summon the things that won't scare people half to death. Unlike the basement where you summon your demons.
So no bedroom tree here.
So is this the top floor, or?
Oh no, this is not the top floor. This is just one floor up.
Oh, okay.
Does this mean anything to you, Nicodemicus?
No, not really.
Keep going up?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Let me check real quick. The window, is it kind of like a window door?
Yeah.
The window the window opens exactly the same way as the floor below, but there is no battlement out there. If you take a step, 2 steps through the door, you'll be in open space. You'll fall 15 feet to the next tier below and land on the battlements.
Right. Okay.
When I was examining from the outside, there was windows open. Are some of these windows open?
Oh yeah, the one Jan is standing at is open.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, lean out and take a look, and then wander back.
Yeah, it's definitely another 15 or more feet down to the battlements below where you were standing earlier.
Okay. Well,
Proceed.
nice view.
Yeah.
And in fact, I will just go ahead and give you this whole level.
Yeah, sure. So the room is empty, right? Nothing remarkable as far as objects.
Hey, Nicodemicus.
Yes, Vernon.
Oh, is there anything in this podium, like maybe a drawer or something?
There's a drawer in the back of the podium,
Well,
small one.
let's open it. Maybe you left another note for yourself.
Inside the drawer, you find 3 somewhat worn pieces of chalk and a small booklet.
Oh, a booklet.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. What does the booklet say on the cover?
Watchtower.
The booklet says nothing on the cover.
I opened the booklet.
Each page contains a drawing of a different kind of summoning or protective circle. As you look at them, some of them you recognize, some of them you don't. You recognize the thaumaturgic triangle, you recognize the common pentacle, and other variations of pentacle with 6 or 7 points instead of the usual 5. You seem to remember that you once knew which ones were good for what, but you just don't remember now exactly what's what. Obviously, this is a drawing reference. There's also a detailed drawing of a magic circle that actually takes up several pages. One page shows the overall shape of the circle, and the next several pages contain the runes that mean to be marked on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I used this to kind of remember which protective circles to draw.
Looks important. Maybe you should just throw it away like the other notes.
Well,
Maybe you used it as like a teleport or something.
yeah. Oh,
Can you find the one that's on the floor right now?
let me see.
The floor has just a few random chalk marks here and there as if it was incompletely erased. We all know Nicodemicus' housekeeping isn't that great. He probably just doesn't do a very good job erasing them when he's done with them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's just what's left of one, but it's not a recognizable one because it could be several.
Yeah, it's not all there.
Yeah. I can. There is one that seems to be more intricate than the others. I could draw, or Odrin could draw it for me on the floor and see what happens.
Odrin looks at you with surprise. He says, "Oh, Master, you never allowed me to do that."
Oh, really?
He said, "You always said that someone who didn't understand the meaning couldn't draw it properly."
Yeah, but he softened over the years.
As a reward for your years of service, you can do this very interesting, challenging job of tracing the lines with the chalk according to the.
But sir, your personal bedroom and the library are on the floors above. Wouldn't you rather see them?
Ooh, library.
Yeah, library.
Okay.
I haven't been in the library in some time. It was ransacked, but they couldn't carry everything off.
Let's go to the library. However, I will take the booklet with the symbols with me.
Okay, you're leaving the 3 pieces of chalk behind, like taking the booklet. I just want to make sure I know what you've got and what you don't have.
Yeah, well, I have chalk, my own chalk.
Oh, that's true. You did have chalk, didn't you?
Or did I use the chalk on the? Oh no, I used the chalk on some creature. So I'll take a piece of chalk as well.
So you guys are going up to the next floor?
Yeah. Katha.
Well, you're going over here. I will just point the area out and you can move yourselves since nobody seems to like how I do it.
I didn't complain.
Who's opening the door?
Odrin, maybe you should open the door.
As you wish, Master, he says, and he throws the doors open. Upon doing so, he reveals a rather messy room.
Peek my head in. Just take.
This room is a large room, is a terrible mess. It appears to have been a library filled with bookshelves, but they have been toppled. Worse, the east windows stand open, and the rain has come in and damaged many of the books. But the large east windows on this room are also open.
I think we should let Nicodemicus go.
This one?
Yep.
And which other?
That's it.
It would have been nice, Odrin, if you closed the windows. I mean, now all the rain has gotten in.
He says, honestly, Master, he said, you always warned me that the library was as dangerous as the dungeon, so I didn't dare come in. I don't even know why you said why you thought it was dangerous.
Well, all these moldy books are coming out of your paycheck, so just so you know.
Well, on that basis, sir, can I discuss my back pay with you?
Yes. Well, we have more important things to do, but I'll be sure to put it on my agenda. So I close the windows for him, and we'll take a look at the library, I guess.
Well, most of the books that are on the floor actually probably aren't too badly damaged. The doors, or the books nearest the east windows that were open, are in kind of rough condition, but most of it doesn't look too bad. They're just all over the floor. The bookshelves that have toppled over are fairly heavy looking.
Are there any spell books?
There's nothing in there that looks like a spell book. And you have this itch in your mind that suggests to you that you wouldn't have put your spell books in such an easy place to find.
Yeah, that's true.
Just in case, I motioned to Armstrong, and let's try to put the bookshelves back up.
I'll let you guys handle that.
Yeah, I'll help.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Odrin, pay attention. I mean, this is good. This is good servant behavior. So take notes. I take in the
outside the large windows, you can see that there's another tier of battlements.
In the meantime, as everyone is cleaning up my library, which I'm very thankful for, I'm trying to take a look at the topics of the books and see if I can find an overall theme to maybe have a better idea about the subjects that I studied or what kind of a wizard I was.
Well, the books here they cover a very broad range of subjects. There are books of history. There are books of various parts of the sciences, alchemy. There are books on magical theory. You see there's quite a number of books on magical theory. There are a couple of books that you recognize looking at them. You realize you spent a lot of time looking through these books, studying them repeatedly. Unfortunately, the one that strikes you as the most important is Thoroughly Ruined by Rain. The title on the title page is still barely legible. It is Selby's Mastery of Arcane Geometry.
Yeah, the one book that we really need, you kind of let be destroyed by the elements, Odin. Look, guys, it's a very important book about arcane geometry. We could really use this to actually get out of the tower area.
And yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty much ruined. There are 6 large bookshelves in this room that have actually been toppled over. I'm assuming that you guys are standing them upright.
At least.
And Vernon, what are you doing out there, man?
I'm just observing, just scouting out, just looking. Morning time in Nicodemicus' backyard.
Okay.
Does the let me ask you this: does the sun, the trajectory of the sun and the moon make sense for where we were? Is it consistent?
Well, it's yeah. As an expert in the natural environment, they do seem to be reasonable for northern Enerone. There's nothing here to tell you that you're not in some random location in northern Enerone anyway.
Right. Okay. I'm just getting fresh air and keeping an eye out while they're perusing.
You have a weird feeling that you're being watched.
Vernon does, or we do?
Vernon does.
Hey, Armstrong. Armstrong has a decent sense for this. Come here.
What's up?
While they're talking magic, I want you to come over here with me.
Okay.
Do you feel anything unusual? Do you see anything unusual? Or
All right.
get a sense of the unusual?
Yeah, I've been acting in case you haven't noticed this whole time. I don't trust any of this.
Oh.
I especially don't trust that Ogden.
Yeah, I'm not convinced either.
Hey, where'd Bite Strong go?
Bite Strong yelps.
Uh-oh.
Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Hold your position. Because we're doing initiative now.
This is the ghost of Nicodemicus.
Haunted library ghost.
Warm morning sunshine on your backs as you turn to see what happened to Bite Strong where he passed around the deeply shadowed west side of the tower. Vernon, you get to move first.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and I try to peek around and see. Can I see or sense anything around the corner, or am I not far enough?
Yes, a figure made of pure shadow rises up out of the shadows and is advancing on Bite Strong, but it seems that Bite Strong, having somehow sensed it, he's kind of growling at it. So it's the Bite Strong versus the Shadow. Did you roll? What'd you roll for initiative, Armstrong? 3?
I got a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vernon, what are you going to do? There's a shadow there. You've faced shadows before.
I mean, I didn't have anything readied. I'm gonna pull out my hatchet, but use my action to really make sure that I convey we have a shadow, and I explain like where it is as fast as I can in 10 seconds to Armstrong and tell him, "Go out the back, go out the west door, go out the west door."
So Vernon is pointing around the side of the building, Armstrong, and he's yelling that there's a shadow.
That's exactly what I was going to do. Regardless, I'll use my boots.
Okay, Nicodemicus is on 7.
You can get 7 on an initiative.
He did.
Yeah, plus 1.
No, I'm kidding. Because
I get it.
Yeah, so this is a door or a window or?
It's a window, but it works as a door. The dotted line shows that there's a step up there. All the windows that you've encountered in this tower so far are designed to be used as doors. Even the ones that you shouldn't use as doors.
I move here and see if I can see what all the noise is about.
You can, in fact, see the shadow from behind.
Okay, I yell, guys, it's a shadow! And but I don't do anything else.
Okay, so that's Nicodemicus' action. Aldar, you are on 5.
Yeah, I'll move. I assume I'm on this square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can move over here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll stay here.
So you're right next to Nicodemicus.
Yeah.
You can't actually see the shadow from that position, but he can.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Nicodemicus? I don't see anything.
Jan's on 2. Armstrong and Armstrong's dog Bite Strong are on 3, as is the monster. However, Bite Strong does not have a magical bite. So the shadow steps forward and attacks him.
if he's magical, wouldn't his bite therefore be a magical bite? I'm just kidding.
You don't have to be kidding about that, but it's not true in this case.
I know.
The dog itself isn't magical. It was just stored in a magical fashion. And the dog was hit. So he takes 1 point of damage. He also loses effectively 1 strength point. In the case of an animal, that means he's got a -1 on his attack rolls.
Got you. He's -1. Put that over here.
Until he gets over it anyway. Bite Strong tries to bite, but of course it's fruitless since you know that you need magic to attack it. He doesn't know that. He tries. But his teeth just kind of pass right through the shadow's form.
Okay.
And that is Armstrong. You have a move,
Yeah.
and then Jan has a move, and we're done.
On my turn, I'm using my boots. I'll be able to sneak up on him right here, but I won't be able to do anything else.
Okay, and that means that the window is open now. Well, now wait a minute. If you got 2 doors to go through, so yeah, that pretty much uses up your action.
Yeah,
Okay, so Armstrong's holding position there at the end of the round, and Jan, what are you going to do?
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yep.
and if I can see the shadow,
You can see the shadow.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Hammer
I figured you'd do that.
and attack it.
Okay.
And I now have this on my weapon sheet, so
That'll hit.
bam.
That'll
What
hit.
we get. Hey,
That's actually fairly substantial.
fair to Midland.
Okay, and that is the round. Huh.
Well, I can't get worse than it. Hey, pretty good for me.
whoops.
Armstrong, I don't think that the program liked you.
Not doing it.
There we go. Okay. Nicodemicus he moved, so you do have to roll initiative since you moved.
That's a first.
Okay. So fastest guy in the group is Jan.
That's crazy.
Well, that's not so amazing as if it was Armstrong, but
Wow. Okay, well, spiritual hammer again.
okay. Wow. Nice.
Awesome. Hmm.
Okay. That is your action.
Oh, actually, oh, yep. Didn't think about it.
Vernon and Nicodemicus would be next.
Yeah, I kind of assume I can't see the shadow with Armstrong standing in front.
No, it's since the shadow advanced one space further, you actually can't see it from where you're standing. You'd have to go through the open door in front of you to get there, open window in front of you to get to it.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Odin. I'll seeing as I can't do anything yet. I'll step behind Oldar. I'll keep my eye a little bit on Odin to see what he's doing and how he's reacting.
Well, he's just kind of standing back there. He's got his he has a longsword drawn actually, but he's not advancing since you guys move so quickly to attack. There's really nothing for him to do at this point.
Does he seem surprised? Surprised by the shadow?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
There's just only so much you can read off of a guy when there's a uncanny monster attacking outside.
He did tell us that he's seen shadows, so
He did tell you that, true.
Yeah.
That was your action. Vernon, you also have an action. It's 4.
I'm gonna grab Bite Strong by the back of his neck and try to pull him out of danger around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take him as far back as I can. If I don't know how far can I get him.
All right. So you convince the dog that maybe he shouldn't keep trying to bite the shadow.
Okay, and then I'm gonna swap sides with him. So I'm
Okay. Let's just say to here. How about that? Okay. All right. So Armstrong's on 3.
All right. I'm going to swing at my magical axe. D20 plus 7. Plus 6. It should be plus 7, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay. So now we're down to one last guy. That would be Brother Aldar. And then it is the monster's turn on 1.
I'm going to move right behind Armstrong, and I'm going to cast Hammer of Thorn, which is basically spiritual hammer,
I see.
and going to.
You've been reading my campaign materials.
No, I always forget, so I keep it open just to check it. I always forget the name. Sorry. Spiritual hammer.
That's fine. You're putting out an effort. A lot of people don't even do that. That's a hit.
Ooh.
7. That's
uh-oh.
There's no to that. That's what happens when you kill a shadow. It disappears.
pretty
Oh,
nice.
very nice.
Very nice.
You see, Nicodemicus, you're not the only one taking the kill shots.
So Aldar got the kill shot.
I'm gonna immediately run around all the edge here and make sure there's not anything else.
Okay. No, you don't see any signs of any other shadowy figures or any other kinds of creatures.
Okay.
Oh, there is one thing I'm gonna kind of keep an eye out for, Chris.
Sir?
What was the name of that book in the church library? The one that turned into a paper tiger.
You don't remember the name of the book that turned into a paper tiger.
Oh, yeah, it only stood out because it was not in the inventory.
It's going to take hours to reshelve all the books, although you do have the bookshelves at least up out of the way and walking room arranged, so.
I guess all I'm going to say is if I see any book that looks odd and suspicious, I'm not going to open it.
This is Nicodemicus' library. Every book is suspicious. Anyway, are you guys going to continue reshelving? It's going to take hours to complete the job. Or are you going to continue?
Let's continue.
Well, I just wanted to see if anything had, like if the shells had fallen over on anything valuable anyway, so.
Well, at a glance, it appears to be just a bunch of books, so whether they're valuable or not is, of course, a matter of research. But.
Right. So, I'm okay with going upstairs.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I tap Nicodemicus on the shoulder or on the side and say, "Wait here a second." And I'm gonna wait until Odrin gets behind the door.
Kafa and pop, pop.
Well, Odrin follows along with everybody.
Here, I got a dummy scroll to make it look like the map. Let's swap just in case something happens. There's a few of us that are not entirely convinced by Odrin, and we want to make sure he doesn't take that map. So I made a dummy one and drew a rough matching map of it. We're thinking we swap it and just make sure that way if he steals the map or something, we still have the real one.
Yeah, that's a display of some healthy paranoia. So I agree. Here is the map. I'll take the fake one.
All right, so I'll put the
Healthy paranoia. I like that.
map in my backpack, the real map.
Okay, that's fine. So, you arrive at a door. Aldar, are you going to open it?
Yes. Finally, the bedrooms.
A floor that isn't just one big open space.
Yeah. A comfortable-looking chair stands in the northern part of this oddly shaped room, facing towards the west window. Low bookshelves, no more than 4 feet tall, line the walls around the chair. They are filled with books of all shapes and sizes. There are indications that there may have been paintings or other wall-hanging items at one time, but all such items are now gone. In the southern part of the room, facing the south window, you see an odd item, a verdigreed metal column 3 or so feet high with an inverted bell-shaped vessel on the top.
Where?
Right in front of you, Aldar, towards the window.
Okay, towards the window.
It's a 3 foot tall metal pillar.
Okay.
It has a round foot at the bottom that keeps it upright, and a kind of a bell shape or inverted bell shaped vessel like a vase built into the top of it.
Can I reach the top of it?
Oh yeah, it's only 3 feet tall.
3 feet tall. Okay. And is the vase attached to the pillar, or?
It appears to be. As you look down into it, you see that the pillar is actually a tube, and it's a hole that goes all the way down through it. So this vessel at the top is actually more of just the mouth of the tube.
Okay, I shout hello into the tube. Echo.
Yeah, you don't really hear anything, just kind of a weird echo. You do smell a faint smell of ash or soot of some kind, a burned smell, but it's old.
Nicodemicus,
Yes?
do you have any idea what this might be? A chimney inside inside the building?
Nicodemicus looks at the pillar and immediately recognizes it. He vaguely remembers receiving it as a gift. It is a collector of ashes from his pipe.
Yes.
He would stand there at the window. You can actually remember vaguely Nicodemicus standing there looking out over a snowy field out the window, smoking your pipe, and then wrapping it out into that tube where it was where the ashes were collected.
Yeah, this is actually where I collect the ashes from my pipe smoking. I distinctly remember standing here, so it must be something that I did a lot of.
And the comfortable-looking chair surrounded by books with a window in front of it has brings back similar memories. Sitting in that chair, looking out at a blue sky, occasionally while perusing one or another book from the bookshelf.
Yeah, I think I spent a lot of time in this room smoking pipe and sitting in a chair. Important archwizard stuff.
And do you recognize these doors?
Oh, these doors.
Jen, you've been standing over there by the bookshelf for quite a while. I assume you're looking at the books?
Yeah.
Most of the books on the shelf appear to be of a recreational nature. History, some of it you're sure is historical fiction. Romance, A little bit of political fiction and some erotic poetry in several languages, including Dwarvish. You haven't seen a good book of Dwarvish erotic poetry in a long time. We're not supposed to read those things, but you know.
Yeah, read one.
I'd better confiscate this in case it falls into the hands of impressionable young dwarves. And I pocket it.
There are a few books of scholarly nature. They are less specific, more general books on alchemy and herbalism. It looks like they were put there more to be seen than to be read. They certainly don't appear to have much wear on them, whereas the recreational books all appear to have been handled somewhat.
How worn is the dwarven erotic poetry?
I have very eclectic taste.
Moderately. Moderately. It doesn't seem to have any stains on it, if that's the question.
Well, I was just wondering how many times it had been read.
I could make a joke, but I don't want you to be editing out too much.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's open this door.
So I'm like, interesting reading interests you have, Nicodemicus.
Yes, I have very eclectic taste.
That's one word for it.
Connoisseur of erotic poetry. It helps me get in the mood for spellcasting.
I don't judge.
So, Nicodemicus, are you throwing the doors open there, or is Aldar doing it?
Yes, I do.
Yes, Oldar in the doors, and I step behind. I step behind Oldar.
This oddly shaped room has a large bed arranged at an angle in the far, situated between the two windows.
Please tell me it's round.
The bed is unmade, and various articles of clothing lie scattered around on the floor. A neglected desk and a chair with threadbare upholstery stand in the alcove to your right.
Oh, are they the articles of clothing? Are those maid robes or?
The clothing on the floor looks, although some of it may have been yours at one time, the clothing on the floor appears as if it was maybe being worn by Odrin. You think maybe he's been sleeping in your bed.
Odrin?
Yes, sir.
Come here and explain yourself.
Yes, sir.
Nicodemicus, don't do it too harsh. And him, you abandoned this guy 10 years ago
More than 10 years.
and trapped him.
Yes, I realize it must have been hard being trapped here in magical eternal servitude for 10 years, but that is no excuse for sleeping in my bed.
He said, "No, that doesn't seem fair, sir."
No.
He said, "All you left me was that cot downstairs."
I go lay down in the bed.
Now there's a dwarf in your bed, Nicodemicus.
Yes. Thank you, Jan. Now it's ruined.
Just doing my part as your loyal servant, master.
Oh.
I guess now this is the servants' quarter. Fine.
Hear that, Audrin? The bed's all yours now.
So no magical robes. Magical robes. No archmage robes that I could maybe try on.
Well, they'd be in the closet, sir. He points towards the other door.
Oh, this door?
Yes.
Ooh! I run up to the closet and I open the closet.
A variety of wooden racks crowd this small room, each hung with various items of clothing appropriate to a wizard. They're somewhat old, but appear to be in generally good condition. Actually, many of them are in better shape than the clothes you're wearing now.
Old but stylish, like myself.
Although there's some moth damage to some of the woolen items, some of the items have been removed from the rack and thrown on the floor to the right of the doorway.
So how's the moth situation over there?
I tried to pick out the nicest piece of clothing, the nicest robe I can find, and
Okay.
I pick it up and I walk into the room, and then I undress myself and change into my robes.
Yep, in front of everybody, like usual.
Nothing that you've all not seen before.
Nothing that we wanted to see before either.
Hey, how did you control the moth and the moisture all this time?
Well, he didn't. That's why the woolen items are damaged.
Body odor.
But fortunately for him, not all the items were of wool. So,
Oh,
and fortunately for him, many of the items didn't fit Odrin, so Odrin didn't wear them. So Odrin's clothes look pretty bad because he's had to go 12 years with just the clothes his own clothes he had with him, which he promptly wore out, and what he was able to borrow from Nicodemicus, which also then wore out. He's put 12 years of wear on 2 or 3 years of clothes.
Odrin, I have a reward for you, seeing as you're my faithful servant all this time. I will let you have my old robe. So here's the robe I just got out of. Here, you can have this one, and this is my reward for you. It's still warm.
Uh-huh. He takes them from you in a gingerly fashion, shakes them out, examines them, then folds them up, and lays them at the foot of the bed.
I would wash that if I were you.
Did you say there was a desk down here, Chris?
There is a desk down there.
I guess I'll start poking around in it. Not like secretively or anything, just
In the desk drawer is a small pile of letter writing paper. One drawer is full of unused quills and a quill knife, and you also find a large dried out ink pot. Underneath the desk is a pair of old boots that appear badly dry rotted.
Huh.
They look like they're Nicodemicus size, but they wouldn't be usable anymore.
Well, I found your old boots.
I smell them.
I guess it's not really my specialty, but does it seem like there's any false bottoms or anything to drawers or?
Let me roll some dice over here real quick. You don't find anything.
Then, well, trying to think like a sneaky old mage. What about under the bed?
Under the bed, you find nothing really. Some rather large dust bunnies. An old pair of socks.
Huh. Was there Odrin, was there any part of this mattress that felt lumpy or uncomfortable or anything?
Oh no, he says the mattress was wonderful for the first 5-6 years. It has gotten rather old. It had some years on it before the master went away. So, but it's better than sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, just thinking if Nicodemicus had squirreled anything away in his mattress.
He said if he did, I never discovered anything. He said he says the only thing left that you haven't seen is the roof.
Well, let's go to the roof then. It also gives us a nice view of the surrounding areas, maybe.
And Aldrin, where did you sleep when Nicodemicus was around?
He says there's a cot downstairs on the ground floor in the room with the desk for the visitors and everything. He said that was my quarters where I slept and where I met visitors to the tower. Of course, any visitor that came had been given a map or was being guided by my master.
Okay.
And on occasion, I would go out with a map and bring visitors back to the castle, back to the tower.
And what happened to your map? That you weren't given one?
Well, he said the map was never mine. He said the master would give me a map, and I would go and bring back whoever, or go shopping for him or whatever. And when I returned, I would give him the map back because it was his.
Have you ever seen Nicodemicus make one of the maps?
Oh no, he said he did that in the dungeon, and I was never involved in that. He said that was not my place, and the master always made that perfectly clear.
Okay.
He hated to be disturbed when he was enchanting things.
Thank you.
Well, I guess should we just move over to the other map there, or?
Yep. There's an overlook The top of the tower comes up to an overlook, a balcony of sorts that wraps around the staircase area. There is a roof overhead over the overlook area. Keeps the rain out if it happens to be raining, which it is not right now. It's sunny late morning. The dotted line shows a step down, 2 steps down actually to the rooftop itself, where you're able to walk around the battlements and see whatever you want to see. The rooftop area. There are several places on the rooftop that have been marked by fire, but not recently. A gentle, pleasant breeze is blowing on you guys here.
Can we see the surrounding area for quite some distance?
Yeah, you can see in every direction. The grassy area around the tower turns to trees. And as best as you can tell from this altitude, the trees seem to go on forever.
Forever. So does that match the kind of what we would expect to see from what we've actually seen? No.
No, the area you were in before is tree lined, is woods, but it is not heavily forested. It's too inhabited. You would standing here, you would see breaks in the trees. If you were actually on the map where the map showed you being, you'd see breaks in the trees where farms stand or towns or roads. But the trees seem unbroken.
Yeah. Okay. Vernon.
Yes.
What do you think? You're the tracker. I think we're in some place else than where we were when we actually found the tower. Look at the surrounding area.
So the hills and stuff don't seem to match from this vantage point?
From the vantage point you're at, the area you're in seems to be the top of a gentle hill. You remember as you were approaching the tower, you climbed up a gentle hill, and so the forested area kind of lies below you in all directions a little bit, and it proceeds to the horizon unbroken, as if you were in the middle of a mighty forest.
It's like you created a bag of holding in this area, right? Could be it.
Well, that could be it. We could also actually be someplace else.
Well, everything that I've seen so far, nothing's given me the impression that we were someplace else. The astronomical signs match, the trees type match, the seasons match. There's just extra vegetation, and this is
absolutely true in the sense that when you look at the sky in the day and in the night, what you see is what you expect to see. The climate, the temperature, the kind of trees, the kind of animals that you see are all consistent with northern Enarone.
There's just more vegetation than we'd expect.
Mm-hmm. There are huge forests in some areas, but there aren't any huge forests near Zanuck.
And there was none on the map.
I want to make a question to Audron. Can I question Audron something?
Yeah.
Audron, do you know what happens if you start walking into the forest?
You end up back here.
Oh.
He said, without a map, it's not possible to leave. I would have if I could have. I thought my master was dead.
I'm gonna go. I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. And I want to go down to the next level and look out the window as I put the map. I'm gonna put the map in my hands and look out the window and see if the visuals change for me.
The map tube is empty.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Or did you leave the tube with Nicodemicus? You swapped the map in the tube. Where are you carrying the map on your person?
It's in my backpack.
It's in your backpack. Okay, hang on a minute.
Uh-oh.
We were gonna.
No, it's missing.
What a lovely day, isn't it, guys?
Yes, it's very nice. A nice breeze.
I come back up and
Yes. It's except for the shadow, of course. Hey, Vernon, did you bring some breakfast?
brother Aldar, I think I might need a cure. I don't feel too good. Can you come here? Just not coming out right.
Oh my God! crumbs again. Weren't you going to the bathroom? Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, gentle pressure.
Yeah, but you're a cleric. I need your help.
Okay.
Specifically. Yeah, I take him down to the next level down. Aldar, the map, it's gone.
Did you exchange it already?
Yeah, we exchanged it on the level below before we came up here. We exchanged it in the library. I gave him the faux map. He gave me the real map. I put it in my backpack and it's gone. Literally 10 minutes ago, I just put it in my backpack and it's gone.
That looks like a problem. Do you think you could have been, I don't know, robbed of it?
I have no idea. It's been on my back the whole time. Nothing's come near me that I've known. I haven't really been near Odron. I have.
And what about the shadows? Did the shadow approach you in any? Should we check if there's?
Not that I was aware. The shadow, unless it was close to me and I didn't know, and it stole it. I had a strange sense that something was watching me, but I'm not aware of anything getting that close. I mean, it's a shadow, but it's not invisible. I didn't see anything.
It's not invisible, and it's not invisible in daytime.
But I mean, it could have been behind me. Who knows? I mean, you raise a good point. That's the only thing I can think of is that maybe the shadow stole it, but then we killed the shadow. So where does the shadow go when it dies, Brother Aldar?
I guess to elsewhere.
Aldar,
Yes.
as you're standing there, apparently on the steps.
We're in the level below, but yeah. Yeah, technically we're right here.
You went down a level. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. I saw what happened, but I didn't want to
Okay.
interrupt the talk.
Pickle.
Yes. Well,
I don't know. What should we do?
You hear a noise from the next room.
Oh, Aldar, listen. I stay quiet. And I put on the ring.
what?
You both heard something.
Okay.
I put on the ring. Stay right here. Don't move. And I go really quietly and try to open up that door as slow as quietly as possible. I move silently.
Okay. The door into Nicodemicus' bedroom, the doors into Nicodemicus' bedroom are ajar.
I tiptoe as soft as I can and just peek my head in. And I'm still invisible, so my move silence 50.
Hang on a minute. I am going to need you to roll an initiative roll for me.
Okay.
But you're not going to see mine.
Got a 4.
And Vernon did not get his usual fantastic initiative.
No, I haven't all day.
Okay. You open the door, and you look and you see that these windows are standing open, and so are these.
Okay, I start following very slowly, but I start following Vernon.
Yeah, well, there goes my cover.
Yeah, you're not exactly quiet. Jan, Nicodemicus, what are you doing?
I'm mostly just talking quietly and looking out over the battlements.
You are standing there looking out at the trees.
Yeah. We don't expect any trouble. So
Okay.
trying to see if I can see any landmarks other than the trees.
Pretty much no. You don't see any landmarks other than trees. Vernon, what are you going to do?
Oh, there. It's gone out the window. Something's just gone out the window. You go out the left one. I'll look out the right one, but don't jump. And I run to that one as fast as I can and look out and see if we can see anything.
What are you, Vernon and Aldar? What are you guys both doing exactly?
We're looking to see if there's anything that's opened the door and left and retreated, or we're looking up, down, around, anything like climbing on the stone.
I am, I'm looking to the sides as well. To the sides of I'm peeking through this to the sides of the.
Odrin is climbing down the wall as only a thief can do. He sees you looking at him and frowns and roll for this real quick. drops the last few feet to the battlements without apparently harming himself, which puts him on this level, standing on the battlements below you.
All right, immediately I do the
Now, Vernon, you didn't see this unless Aldar tells you what he saw.
true.
I shout. The moment I see him, I shout, "Vernon, over here!" And I take my sling out.
And I'm sure they would hear you. They would hear you from above, right?
Oh yeah, everybody can hear him. Everybody can hear Aldar yelling. Jan,
I take out my sling. I'm trying to hit him when I can.
Jan, you can look down over the battlements and also see Odrin, and so can Nicodemicus from the position you guys are standing in. And everybody should roll initiative in public this time. Well, Vernon got better initiative this time.
So we did initiative last time, but I mean, I didn't do anything. What?
I didn't show you. The question was, did you go through the door before he went through the window?
Oh.
I was tracking his movements on the GM layer of the map while you were moving, and you guys were tied. So I had to see which one you had the initiative, because if you had gotten the initiative on him, you would have seen him in the room before he went out the window.
Right, but okay.
But because he rolled a 6 and you rolled a 4, you didn't see the 6 because I was rolling that in secret. But he rolled a 6, so you didn't see him go out the window. However, Aldar went and looked out the window, saw him climbing down, because that's not quick. So anyway, he's on the next level, and he has a 4, and you have an 8, and Aldar has a 4. Aldar, you can go ahead and sling at him on 4. What's Vernon going to do on 8, though?
I'm going to double move with my boots of speed. So 5, 10, 15.
You have boots of speed?
Wait, oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What am I thinking? I'm just going to double move. I'm just fast. I have 40 feet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're going through the open doors to get to the other window? Is that what you're doing?
I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, and I'm using the...
That's all you can do in one round. You've gone through 2 doorways, so...
Right, so next round, I would end up on this level, right?
It takes more than a round for the stairs to operate that way, but if you run down them, you can get there in one round.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'll end there if possible.
Okay, so you're ending this round here.
Oh, okay.
That's as far as you get to go on a double move, because you've gone through 2 doorways. Generally speaking, I charge some movement when you pass through a doorway. I'm going to assume you guys left the big doors open to Nicodemicus' room, but you still had to get through the other one too. Plus, a double move is supposed to be more or less in the same direction, and you've already made a turn. So I'm going to let you get that far and stop you there.
That's fine.
So, Aldar, okay, Jan, I guess is on 5. Are you going to attempt to sling at him?
I have a question.
Sir.
How much damage do you take from falling?
If you jump from where you are down to where Odrin is, you will drop 30 feet. You'll take 3d6s of damage.
I had the same question.
Ooh.
Aldar, you're looking at a 15-foot drop. I would probably only charge you, let's see. I suppose it should be 1.5 d6s for the drop.
What?
Sir?
1d6 plus 2?
Probably something like that. That'd be about fair.
Yeah, I already rolled for attack, not remembering that I had my old spells again. I should have cast another.
Okay, so.
All right. You know what? I'll save that for desperation. No. Oh, we already fought the shadow today, right?
Yes.
Okay. Death from above. I'm gonna drop on him. Hopefully, he'll cushion my fall.
You're dropping on him. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, let's see. You're dropping on him on 5. His action would normally be on 4, but I would think if somebody jumps on you, you get a saving throw, or he gets an attack roll. Which should I do? You're not exactly aiming. I'm gonna go with the saving throw.
Well, I'm trying to aim.
Well, yeah. Okay. So he dodges to one side. I will rule that uses his movement up, and you have to take the damage for that fall.
Oof.
10 points?
Yeah.
Well, you're still alive.
There it goes.
Brave Sir Jan.
10, you said?
Yeah. This is getting to be a bigger and bigger fight.
Okay, now, was me falling since I didn't hit him, was that considered movement?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to jump and then immediately move. And I really don't see how either one of you can get an attack roll this round.
Alrighty.
He's just trying not to be hit by you, and you jumped down 2 stories. I'm sorry. You guys can wait till next round to do something.
Well, do I at least get to say, where you going, laddie?
Sure, I'll allow that. Armstrong, Bite Strong. Well, Bite Strong's not going to jump. He's not dumb. He's crazy like you guys are. But Armstrong's on 1. Okay. Nicodemicus is on 3.
Yeah.
Sir?
Well, I was just going to ask, do I hear the screams or do I hear the commotion, rather?
Well, you saw me jump up this.
You just saw Jan climb over a 2 foot high wall of blocks and drop to drop down to the next lower battlement. So yeah, you're definitely aware of something. The only question is what you want to do about it.
I want to look down there and make sure. Can I see do I see a threat down there?
Oh God.
Well, you see Odrin and Jan.
If you look at 2 maps to the left, you'll see them.
Okay, that's one. Got you. Okay. Well, if that is the case, that was 2.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you weren't seeing everything here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump from right there. I use my move and jump right there, and I'm coming down.
Okay, hang on.
Please drop onto Odin's square and not mine.
Use the boots.
Onto Odrin's square or an empty square?
Preferably onto Odin's square.
Odrin is here, which would be, yeah, it looks like where you're standing, you're going to land behind Jan.
Okay.
You've got to go clear to the corner to land behind Odrin, or right where you are to land on it.
He's dropping on this one currently.
Yeah, I'm coming down on him, and I've got a lot of plate and a big old battle axe.
I don't know if you can make that saving throw twice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he didn't make that save twice. Okay, so now the next question is what happens? You jump down. Each of you gets to take damage.
10.
Oh no.
But Odran cushions the damage, right?
Bad enough for an angry dwarf to...
I'm going to give you each 5 points of damage, and you're both prone.
I like that you split the damage.
Well, yeah, I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, so, 5 points of damage each, and you guys are both prone at this point.
Really, it kind of cushioned the fall for you, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was hoping, but, I'll take this.
Okay.
Well, Odrin ain't gonna get away with that again.
It's raining men.
I think he can do that again.
Now, did he disappear or did he run and jump?
You guys, no one was looking at him. He went over the wall, over the side of the roof, and climbed down.
Right. Okay.
And he was climbing down. He climbed down to the next level. You got down to the next level. He couldn't use the stairs. He'd come in the east windows. He went out the north windows, leaving both of them open, hoping to distract you. And he distracted half of you. You went one way and all the other.
Right. Okay.
But at that point, Aldar could see him below, and that led to Jan and Armstrong making bombs out of themselves. One of you bombed better than the other, but making bombs out of themselves. And that's how we got to this point with a guy who is trying to escape, who's now sort of surrounded. You go roll some dice here, and then does anybody have an action left in this round?
I do, but I kind of assume I can see Odrin from the top of the tower. Can I?
No, you can look down there and see Odrin.
Oh, then
He's plainly visible. You just have to look over the sides.
Then I yell, "Why is everyone jumping on my servants? Get your own servants!"
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
just in case no one knew, I screamed that he's got the map.
You did scream.
And I think since everybody has done their actions, that we are down to initiative.
Yeah, Bryant had to take the dogs out.
I saw that. Where did Vernon even go? Oh, he's in the staircase. Okay.
So Oldar, he screamed that he has that Odrin has the map.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Stop him! He has the map.
Okay. Nicodemicus, you got a 6, man. What are you gonna do?
I whip out my wand of paralyzation and I give Odrin the full blast in the face.
Yeah. Nope.
He was prone.
Nope. That didn't work. He is not frozen. Yeah, you need to roll initiative. Nicodemicus has already tried to paralyze the opponent and failed.
Okay.
And
Five.
yeah, so you didn't roll good enough initiative to cause a problem for the ongoing game. There we go. Okay, so that means since Nicodemicus was on 6, Armstrong is on 5. Armstrong, what are you going to do to this guy? Of course, you got to stand up. You can't standing up is a full move action, so that's all you get to do in terms of movement. But you can still attack this round if you want to attack him.
Yeah, I'm gonna split him like firewood.
Ouch.
I'm bringing this big bad axe down on him.
That's Armstrong. Don't ask any questions. Just hit him. It's a 16. Plus 2 from behind would be an 18. Yeah, that hits him.
Gonna do something I should have did a long time ago.
Boom.
Oh.
Boom.
Death from above, eh, Jan?
You didn't take your 5 points of damage for falling.
Oh, whoops. 28.
Get them up.
Behold the splendor of my weapon.
Chris, if possible, I'd like to go ahead and cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Go ahead.
I'm coming around the corner because I don't know that they've actually taken care of it. I'm looking down around the thing, and I come flying around the corner and almost run into the back of Armstrong. Oh! How'd you get down here?
We jumped.
Oh, I can see that he did. Yeah, I guess that would be the faster way to get down, wouldn't it?
Okay. So on his person, you find the map. You also find the fake map. Nicodemicus discovers that his scroll tube is empty.
Really?
He picked Nicodemicus' pocket, stole the map, realized it was a fake, remembered that Vernon had wandered off with him at one point, so he proceeded to pick Vernon's pocket.
So he went into my backpack.
Well, it's the only piece of paper in there, probably.
I mean, I'm also wearing a cloak over my backpack, but all right.
Now, wait a minute. You never told me you wore your cloak over your backpack.
That's fine. It's all good. No, he's a high-level thief, so... Yeah, I dozed off at some time. Yeah, I relaxed and let my guard down. It's fine.
But anyway, yeah. It doesn't matter. He's dead, so he got the map back.
Jeez. Well, we were justified in not trusting this guy.
What else has he got in there?
What else has he got? Oh, he's not wearing a backpack. He had that stuff stuck inside his shirt. He was armed. He was armed with a long sword. He's wearing leather armor under clothing, and there is a scroll tube hanging from the back of his belt. Who wants to look at the scroll?
Oh, the Aldar of us.
Well, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's it.
Nicodemicus is playing with the dog on the roof, apparently. The scroll inside is a scroll of protection from undead.
Okay, I keep it.
Anyone can read this kind of scroll, so you can immediately know what it is.
Is that a scroll that come over and ask Aldar. Aldar, is that something that a archmage would produce, or is that a clerical type thing? Do you think Nicodemicus made that?
I have no idea.
It could be both.
Yes. I think high hierarchy clerics can produce these things, but I am sure Nicodemicus at one time may have been able to do likewise.
Jan,
Oh,
Jan, as you were standing there, you realized that Cabral is still breathing.
Time up.
Yes, and we should cure him before he dies.
If you want to question him, you might need to do that.
Yes, I have
yeah. Before you do that, let's hog tie him.
I have both my spells, so I'm going to expend one of.
Hog tie him. So I'm gonna take my rope out and hog tie him before he heals him up.
It's what?
So he is. Well, Jan was already tying him up, so you guys have probably got him tied up pretty good now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that he was already tying him.
Yeah, let's drag him inside.
Bring him inside. Just let's go inside.
I'll go get the others.
While Armstrong drags him, I'm going to expend one of my spells healing Jan.
Nicodemicus.
Did you heal Cabral yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
This one is for Jan, and this one is for
Oh,
Odran.
you broke my servant.
You didn't bring Bite Strong, Nicodemicus.
I'm strong. Oh, there he is.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so what's what went on with Odrin? Why did he suddenly have a change of heart?
He looks at you with a look of utter contempt. He says, "You old fool." He says, "You absolute idiot. You are the dumbest smart person I ever met in my life."
Thank you, I think.
There, I finally got to say it.
Thank you, I think.
He says, "I had to listen to you and do your bidding for years." He said, all because you made a duke mad. All because you lay with the wife of a duke. He says,
Which Duke?
Yeah, which Duke?
Duke Tarkin.
Oh, just wait till my mother hears this.
Tarkin.
You're never gonna hear the end of it.
Duke Tarkin is several levels superior to Baron Falco Corden. His duchy adjoins the estate, the former estate of the king, the regent's estate now. So he's one of the top ranked among all the dukes. What you guys know of Duke Tarkin is that he's known to be a tough but reasonably fair man, considered a capable administrator, and he is one of those who sits on the council.
On the what council?
Which means that he's one of the Regency Council that rules Enerone. Enerone hasn't had a king in years. Enerone is ruled by a Regency Council that consists of a number of high-level clerics and some of the dukes, the most respected dukes of the kingdom, including Duke D'Angelo, who rules the duchy in which you guys, you were in before you came to this tower. Whether you're still there or not's a question, but anyway. Duke D'Angelo and Duke Tarkin both sit on the Regency Council along with two other dukes. So they are among those who rule the kingdom. And as Odrin is grinning almost triumphantly at Nicodemicus, he says, "I would have been so happy if I'd managed to get away with that map and leave you trapped here. You and these fools who are your flunkies."
My flunkies? These are my friends, Odrin. I would watch carefully what you say, otherwise I'll ask my friends to throw you off my tower.
I swing my axe as absolutely hard as possible and cut off his hand.
Okay.
Ow.
Vernon's just got... Well...
Nick, I have to say, guys, that was the nicest thing Nicodemicus ever said to any of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have my mace, and so how much of that garbage story you told us about. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, what?
You can't cut someone's hand off and not kill them if they're already at 0 hit points. Do you know how fast you bleed out through your wrist?
Yeah, he was already.
You killed him. He had 0 hit points.
Oh, well, I was out of the room when I didn't know that he was at 0. I thought he got healed up.
They
Oh, he
healed
got-
him, and I took the X off because he wasn't dying and he was at 0 hit points. Nobody actually asked what kind of condition he was in. They just cast one healing spell on a guy that had been laying there bleeding out while Aldar was healing other characters.
Jan, I have only one spell left, so do you have any healing spells left?
None that works on somebody who's dead.
Damn it.
Well, let's see. Is he actually dead?
I look at Vernon.
Roll me a damage roll, Vernon.
I look at Vernon approvingly.
Vernon's got that rage in his eye again that you've been noticing a lot. Oh, that's the wrong die. Hang on.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Well, you might be able to save him. He's bleeding quickly, but
I'll try. I've got one left.
Whoa.
well, all right. He's alive again.
What'd you do that for, Jan?
Because I wasn't done interrogating him, Vernon.
Vernon storms off to the corner and just.
Stands there fuming, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
Odrin looks at Vernon with a great deal of concern. Let's put it that way.
All right. Let's try this again, Odrin. If I don't like your answers, I'll just get out of Vernon's way and let him work out his issues on your head. Are we clear?
Look, I'm telling you the truth. I don't know what else I can tell you. I was hired by a man who was sent by Duke Tarkin. I was hired out of streets of Ruinest to come and work for Nicodemicus. His major domo had retired, and he was in need of someone new. And it was not easy for me to convince the old fool that I was just the person to replace him. But I did it. I had to sabotage several who were trying for the position. It was amazing how many indiscretions they could be found to be responsible for when I planted the right evidence.
Yes, that's fine.
But I made it, and I thought when they did away with Nicodemicus, when they did away with you, that they would see to it that I got out, that use the map that you had with you to come and rescue me. That was the plan. But the people who came, I don't even know if they worked for Duke Tarkin. They weren't looking for me. They were searching your tower for something. I don't know if they found it. They stole your table and a few other items, but I don't know if they found what they were looking for. But I don't even know if they were the Duke's men.
Let's be careful, guys. For him to have fooled me, he must be a master manipulator.
Jan rolls his eyes.
yeah,
I told you.
Yeah, you were right, Vernon. I'm sorry that I doubted you.
Can't trust anybody anymore. Except for you guys. We're all we have.
Oh, there's good people. I'm sure the Duke that gave Nicodemicus the scroll is
Yeah, that's
upright enough.
Unless it was all a setup.
I doubt it.
There could be an army coming in on us right now. Lure us back in and take Nicodemicus back.
there's definitely more maps around. That's for sure.
Well, here's the thing. If some of Nicodemicus's other enemies got to him first, and they used the map to swipe some of his stuff, I don't think that the Duke, check me on this, Odrin, but The Duke was just interested in Nicodemicus, right?
I don't really know what he had planned. I just gave him information, made sure that every time I left the tower to shop for Nicodemicus, that I passed on messages to various people who were working for the Duke so that he would know of Nicodemicus' movements. When Nicodemicus left with his bodyguards, I did not know where he was going and didn't have a chance to get a message out. Really didn't expect that he would disappear. I fully expected him to return. I wasn't aware of any plan to take him on, but I had to assume that he was in fact defeated because he never came back.
Yes, this is the heart of my. It is a speculation, but hear me out. The Duke was interested in tracking Nicodemicus's movements, right? And he was relying on you to know where Nicodemicus went. So to think that the Duke somehow knew where Nicodemicus went to when you weren't there to tell him, that's a little far-fetched. But an archmage has lots of enemies. Somebody else took him out, grabbed the map, and raided his tower. And they didn't know about you. So why would that be?
I think they know we're here now. I don't know. Vern, yeah. I'll let you guys do the thinking. I'll just go look over the edge.
But I'm just saying
Vernon stares into the abyss.
Don't jump! Don't jump!
there's probably 2 groups we need to watch out for, not just this Duke. That's all I was getting at. It fits things a little better, and I think we've about tapped out everything we can do.
No.
Except go down and grab those notes, Nicodemicus, and see if that other undead rat has to be somewhere. There's a secret room down there that you don't know about.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We need to find it.
Can I have that map?
Yes,
Could I see the map real quick?
sure.
I take the map and do what I was gonna do before I realized the map was stolen.
Yeah.
I set the map down to where I know I'm not being influenced by it, and I'm still seeing the forest long. We're in the middle of nowhere, right?
You carried the map out to the battlements, rolled or unrolled.
Oh no, it's still rolled up.
Okay, so you're standing there looking off the trees.
Right. Okay. So I unroll the map outside and I look up from the map. Has it changed?
Yeah, there's a trail. The trail comes right up to the foot of the tower and leads off into the forest.
What does the north look like? If I come around.
Everything still looks like it did except for the trail. And the trail's only visible from looking off to the southwest.
So the endless trees are still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You remember that the trail you followed curved, because you started out heading southeast, and then the trail curves somewhat until you were heading northeast, and so the trail leading off to the southwest is correct according to the route you came in.
really the only difference I'm seeing is the route we came in.
No.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, as long as we're at the same approximate north and south in the world, we could be miles east or west, and the seasons would still be the same, and all that.
The vegetation and the animals are familiar to Vernon.
I think we're in a pocket dimension or something like that.
Everything seems to check out. I think it's just a magically shrouded area.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
I mean, Vernon's no expert. He's no expert in magic, so all he knows is that everything else makes sense.
So what do we do? What do we do with Odin?
All right. Well, nothing.
I think we need to prepare for whatever might be coming, because I don't know if Baron Sanek is going to inform Duke Tarkin or not that we are here, but
Count X is officially and properly under the command or leadership of Duke D'Angelo.
I say we go down to the dungeon, take one quick look to see if we can find any secret rooms, and then leave Odrin in peace. We've disturbed him enough already.
Yeah, you can. I'll make sure he sees his piece.
Well, if you want to make it quick, Vernon.
Guys, why are we leaving him alive?
Personally, because once we leave with the map, he's not going anywhere. That's why.
Let's just kill him. We already did it once.
Jan, Aldar, why don't you guys go down and
Oh no, we're not. Hey, we're not playing. Oh, stupid cleric.
What about Lick? And look what happened. I'm not taking second chances anymore with people. This dude's proven himself to be a thief.
You want to kill him? Kill him. I think it's just a waste of time.
I don't want to leave him alive.
Dang, he's a squirrely.
Well, you're not going to hit him with that roll.
Yeah, that was a bad swing. You're trying.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Okay, bye. Make it messy.
Guys, okay, if you're going to start swinging at him, we're rolling initiative. Armstrong got a 6. I didn't know that was possible.
And he's still 3.
Well, Armstrong, what are you going to do? He's dodging. Of course, you took his sword away from him. I'm sure you did.
Look, I'm not leaving this guy alive. I'm sorry. It's going to come back to bus. I don't like him. And I've already killed him once, and I'm fixing to kill him again.
Ouch. Yeah, that's a hit.
Remember, his feet are still tied up. He was hog-tied, but he lost his hands, so his hands are free. Well, his hand is free.
Okay, let's see.
The other one's very free, laying on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just going to go for the long, slow death, but, whatever.
Yeah, he's dead.
Man, that was a terrible swing, Armstrong. But yours wasn't.
Yeah, serves him right for sleeping in my bed.
Yeah, I just, I don't like that guy. He was going to cause problems, and revenge should be swift, my opinion.
Don't you see? Everyone we deal with stabs us in the back.
Could you all do me a favor and throw his body out of the from the tower? I mean, I don't want to. Yeah, and I don't want him.
Yeah, I'll haul him out.
I mean, I don't want him stinking up my library.
He's bleeding all over the library.
Do you want to see if he's got anything else squirreled on him?
Yeah, we should.
So, are we anticipating leaving here and potentially the enemies coming back to see what's going on here? Because I'm thinking we leave him hanging on a noose above the entry. We were here.
I don't know what enemies you're talking about because the only people that ever came here didn't know he was there.
Yeah, Vernon was only half paying attention to that conversation anyway. He was just seeing red.
Oh.
It,
Yeah, this guy, nobody knows he's here except maybe the Duke, but the Duke was, last the Duke knew he was waiting on a report that never came.
yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, so, I mean...
And that was a long time ago.
Well, at any rate, I think he should stop bleeding on the books, so I'll at least drag him outside.
I'll help you. I'm sorry, Nicodemicus.
Just hang in wherever he wants. I don't mind.
We can hang him from the balcony. That's fine.
I'm sorry for getting your books all bloody, Nicodemicus.
Well, you know what they say. It's better for a book to be bloodied than not read at all.
Well, now it's red.
No, that's almost poetry.
I didn't catch that for a second.
Oh my god, that's
poetry. Poetry.
that's brilliant.
That's terrible. I can't believe you said that.
Like other people said, that was awful. I wish I'd said it, but anyway.
You can just put a big red X over me. I think you done slayed me.
I think we should leave it here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so
Okay. You guys are terrible.
the enrage. Vernon's like essentially becoming kind of a rage barbarian, and as he starts to come down, he just starts to. You can tell his eyes are watering, and he's getting. He's like coming off of the anger and hitting the sorrow. You got some of that dwarven ale, Jan?
Yeah, we've got. Well, I don't have any dwarven ale, but let's just go down and have a drink to calm your nerves.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and it's time.
Not too much. We just need to. You know.
Did you guys open that unlabeled bottle of white wine last time?
We never got around to it.
We never got around to it, so let's open that one.
So it's sitting down there, huh?
No,
Yeah.
Nicodemicus took it,
It's in the throne room.
but we never did anything.
Yeah, it's in the throne room. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
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 Let's pop that one open and have a drink to calm our nerves.
Now that we know that the threat is neutralized.
Yes. Job well done.
And also, this is a good place to end for the session because you guys are. It looks like Vernon's the only one who knows his way down there. Because it's 9:15. So
Just as something to leave us with, when we pop that bottle, nothing crazy happens, right? It's just
nothing crazy happens when you pop the bottle, but that stuff is absolutely crazy intoxicating. You guys are all thoroughly wasted after one glass, except Jan that takes two.
perfect.
That is the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Perfect. So no one's taking watch tonight then.
No.
Maybe the dog.
Yeah.
Or do we pour Bite Strong some?
Bite Strong is just
You better put that up so he doesn't get into it.
Bite Strong is just looking at us funny.
So that is the end of this session. Let me take a look over here real quick.
We gotta get straight to the dungeon next time.
Well, it's pretty much all you have left of this particular adventure. So,
Until we find that secret room in the dungeon.
what makes you think there's a secret room in the dungeon?
1, it's Nicodemicus. 2, there's a missing rat. 3, you're the DM.
And 6, there's 6. There's 6 XPs in there.
6.
There's 6 XP.
What?
I don't know how to describe.
Oh, we can always go down and kill those rats.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Let one out. Let one out at a time. You know. Open the door. Rip.
Yeah.
Smush.
Okay.
Yeah.
One rat at a time. You guys are weird. Okay, so next week, same time, same place, we will finish this off, maybe. Since that's pretty much what's left of this one. And then I will put it all into 1 or 2 or 3 videos, and there. Probably at this point, 2 or 3 videos. It's not going to be. But you guys may or may not need a lot of time to finish off the dungeon, and I probably won't go too far into whatever follows. We'll see. We'll see what we do anyway.
Thanks, Chris.
See you all next week.
Alrighty. Night.
Thank you guys.